Hey, what's up, vocal fam? This is Kim here, back with another vocal tip for y'all. Thank you for checking out my channel as always. So it's been a while since I've posted a vocal tip for y'all, but I really appreciate you guys checking out my channel and my content. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe. This channel is dedicated to help you guys sing better, specifically your high notes, as well as other stylistic tips that I'm going to share in the future. Let's get to it. Alright, so today I'm not messing around. We're going to talk about how to hit them high notes. I'm going to show you 2 exercises that's hopefully going to bring you up to those high notes. We're going to talk about how to hit the male tenor high C in your mixed and possibly a few notes above that. Also learning how to apply the exercise to the context of a song. Well, I'm sure by now you may have realized that singing in your mixed is no easy task. A lot of singers have problems singing throughout their range in their mixed. Throughout the course of my journey as a singer and a vocal coach, I've seen that the biggest problem in singing is hitting them pesky high notes. I believe that it's the biggest problem that singers face. But I think it's a very much desired skill for singers to be able to hit those high notes. And no matter how many times you convince yourself or maybe others convince you that you don't need those high notes. Sure, they're not wrong, and you're not wrong either. But it sure is exciting to be able to hit those high notes when they're needed. It's definitely a skill you want to develop, so you can sing with more power, range, and freedom. Your palette's going to sound a lot richer and more colorful. Also, you're going to have more space to play with, and you're going to be able to sing the songs that you like. Now, it's very possible that you spent hours, days, or even weeks searching for that one perfect vocal exercise that promises all the results that you're looking for. You've discovered the newest, sexiest exercise, the secret exercise, or the voice hack. You're so sure that it's going to work perfectly, and then you go to sing and it doesn't work. Sounds familiar? I've been through the same thing. So my advice is to stop searching for that one sexy exercise that promises results overnight. Mixed voice is actually something you need to develop. Sure, there are some quick fixes, but what you want to focus on is long-term deliberate practice. So don't fall for those sexy and fancy exercises. Think of mixed voice as a byproduct of well-controlled breathing, phonation, registration, resonance, and articulation. So instead of focusing on that one trick or one exercise that will get you singing in your mixed voice, just focus on the fundamental and foundational skills. So in my future videos, I'm going to talk about how to train these subsystems. And before I proceed, I think in the voice world, it's so important to give credit where credit is due. I didn't make these things up. I didn't discover all these things by myself. These things were all shown to me by great voice teachers. These are all tried and true. And these exercises are proven to work. And it's really a matter of how you do these exercises. Remember, it's not always about what kind of exercises you do. It's also how you do them. If you've been following me for a while, or you've studied with me before, you know I'm a firm believer of semi-occluded exercises to train your voice. Now, I want you guys to take a water bottle and fill it up with water about halfway. And then next, I want you guys to take a regular drinking straw or a tube and place it into the water. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't do that. You can play around with the diameter of the straw or tube. I typically favor a straw with a larger diameter, but you can experiment with straws of different diameters. Next, I want you guys to dip the straw into the water, about 3 inches deep. You can play around with the depth, but the deeper you go, the more resistance or back pressure you're going to experience. Now, don't forget to have fun. You may even splash yourself a little bit, but that's okay. Just have fun with it. Next, I want you to blow into it first, like so. See if you can keep the bubbles consistent without inconsistency in airflow, like so. This is wrong. You want it to be consistent. And then try and make this rhythm. It's also a really great way to warm up your breathing system. Another one you can do is see how long you can hold it for.
Three days later. One eternity later.
Whew! Alright, that was long. Also, this is a really great way to warm up your breathing system. Do about 5 to 10 reps of this before you begin to sing is a great way to warm up your whole system. Now, if this is making you feel a little bit dizzy, stop immediately. You may be pushing a little bit too hard. It shouldn't make you feel lightheaded. If you are feeling a little bit lightheaded, you can take a break right now. Next, I want you to add your voice into the exercise, like so. Just ever so gently. Now, first, I want you to use the bubbler to sing the octave arpeggio. The exercise goes like this. Now I know this doesn't sound particularly impressive because it's sung through a tube. The key is really just to try and make the bubbles stay consistent throughout the exercise. Again, using the right amount of air and keeping the bubbles consistent sets and puts you in something called flow phonation, which I believe is so crucial for a singer to learn how to sing in their middle to their upper part of the range. Because we don't want to just rely on squeezing to hit those high notes. We want to find an easy and sustainable mix which we can use for extended periods of time without excessive tension. Phonation can also influence breathing as well. Proper phonation leads to better breathing. The next exercise I'm going to show you all is a nose pinched sha migrating to she on a long scale, which again I have to credit my voice mentor Tyler Wysong for showing me this amazing exercise. Thanks, Tyler. The reason why we use a sh at the start is to encourage flow phonation to happen. I've mentioned this in my previous video. You can check it out at the end of this video. The main reason why we migrate to she at the top is so that it tunes the second formant better so that we get better resonance. I've included a link of Tyler Wysong's video on formants and harmonics down below in the box of description. In that video, he explains everything you need to know about formants and harmonics in singing. It's amazing. Go check it out. Now, once you start singing those high notes, especially the notes above your passaggio, I want you to feel the sound migrating up into your head. You may even feel it escape up and out of your head. Again, this is just a perception, but it is an important one to consider. Now we're gonna get to it. you don't love me, and will always be crying over you, crying over you. I want to take this time to encourage you all a little bit. When embarking on the journey to become a vocalist, we will most definitely run into obstacles and plateaus. And sometimes it even feels like, even when you're doing the correct thing, nothing seems to work. And I understand that feeling completely. I've been through that myself as well. But one thing we must never forget is to keep going even when nothing seems to work. I encourage you all to keep going. Try and get 1% better every time you practice. Just 1%. It doesn't seem much, but if you do it every day, it will turn into something really amazing. And just because you have a bad day, it doesn't mean you're not progressing at all. And no matter what you're trying to get better at, progress is never linear. But that's okay. That's what makes things interesting and fun. I hope you guys found this video to be useful and thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you guys have any questions, you can email me or visit my Instagram account. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I release a video just like this one. Again, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below if you've got any questions. Again, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and comment below if you've got any questions. Thanks so much for tuning in and have a good day.